If your curls fall real quick throughout the day or your hair gets really oily, I'm going to share some tips for you. So yes, this is a curling video. I know there's a lot of curling videos out there, but I think what's most important is more so keeping the longevity of the curls. So that's what I'm going to show you today. How I blow dry my hair, I'm going to show it to you guys in this video up here. It just basically shows you how I blow dry my hair on a daily basis when I do have my hair wash days. A couple of things that I have that I use for my hair is I have hairspray, I got dry shampoo, I got blow dry spray to help protect against heat damage, and then I have this awesome wide tooth comb that I picked up. It's by Wet Brush, but it's by Wet Brush. I love it because it hugs the head, so it goes with the shape of your hair. So obviously you need a hot tool of some sort, so I like using 1 inch to 1¼ inch. It's totally up to you how tight or how loose you want the curls to be. Because I want it a little bit tighter, I'm using like I think it's a 1 inch. This one is the Babyliss Pro. I've had this for almost maybe 12 years. It's been a while, but I love it because it lasts a lifetime. Having a controllable dial is awesome too, so that way you're not overheating your hair. You don't want your hair to break off, so keeping it, I would say, depending on how thick your hair is, about 180 to 250 for normal to medium hair, and then I would say 250, maybe 300, not too high. You don't even have to have it that high, but just keeping it under is ideal. Because you're taking sections, you don't have to have such high heat. Today we're gonna part my hair right in the middle. If you feel like your hair is heavier on one side and lighter on the other side, you can even do like, so say if you want to part your hair here, you can like grab the hair, go back on an angle, so that way you have even amount of hair on each side. So I'm gonna take my sectioning clip so to really get underneath, because sometimes I'll see clients that curl their hair and then you can just tell like they just grab and then all the hair is missed. So having a sectioning clip does help a lot. I like alligator clips because they don't crease at all. I like to have my curler facing downwards towards the ground, and I personally like to wrap. So even though it has this awesome clamp, I like to wrap the hair around, and that gives me more of like a spiral curl, and that gives me a little bit more of like a looser, less like Shirley Temple kind of curl. So I like to go more on an angle facing the ground like that, and then wrapping it around away from the face. Now mind you, I already have thermal protector in my hair, so if you don't have thermal protector, please make sure you're using it to protect your hair against any damage or breakage. So I leave just like a little bit of the ends out, and that just gives me more of like a nice beachy finish. Once the curl is done, I like to take the curl and hold it into my palm, so just to kind of cool it off. It helps it last a lot longer and it freezes it to place. And I'm not gonna comb it out yet, I'm just gonna let that go. So you'll have this like really tight curl, but don't worry, at the end of the whole video you'll see it's gonna look so nice. So we're just gonna do the whole thing away from the face on my left side, your right side. I love using this Heat UV Protective Primer by Bumble. This stuff is great. It's not too heavy on the hair, although like some of the line I find it a little bit heavy because it does have that invisible oil base in it. But this one, I have such fine hair, as you can see, like I don't really have much hair, but this, it actually doesn't weigh down my hair. So I spray this in my hair when it's damp, and then I'll blow dry it straight. The other product I like to use for thermal protection is also by Bumble. This is the Thermal Protection Mist. So it has honey protective complex, and what that does is at the same time that it's protecting your hair, it actually helps repair any damage and help prevent any breakage as well. So a lot of people find the back is the hardest, and that's when these are so helpful. Having it up, it'll expose all the back pieces that are left. Having, again, small sections rather than taking like a chunk and curling it is going to give you longer lasting curls. Because I noticed when I was watching my friend one time, I literally saw her just like grab all the pieces from the back, start curling, and all she found was all the outside pieces were getting that wave in the hair except for everything else that's left inside. So if you take such thick pieces, the heat is not able to penetrate through the hair. So resting your wrist onto your head helps a lot. And let go. So pull with this arm. Try not to move away from it, just move this arm. And that way too, you have more control. If you feel scared that you're gonna touch the iron, the rest of the way you can roll it back up to the scalp. And you don't want to roll it back all the way because you don't want to burn your scalp. And you can always go back if you've missed a couple pieces, no worries. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my hair and then I'll show you what to do next. Right, so I finished all my curls. And from here, you can put a little bit of hairspray if you want to be done with it and you're happy with the bounce and the way it sits. For me personally, I like to soften up my curls, and I actually like to use a dry shampoo versus a hairspray. The only reason why I use a dry shampoo is because since my hair is fine, it tends to get oily throughout the day. So when I put that dry shampoo, not only is it absorbing the excess oil at the same time, but it also gives you a little bit of a plump and volume because it gives you that drier effect. You can also use like a pomade to kind of break up the curls. My personal favorite is the dry lift, so it goes from this paste consistency to a dry consistency, so you can get like more of like a piecier look to separate the curls and really give it that defined kind of look, but it also absorbs the oil. So that's what I like to use. It's by AG and it's their plant-based product. So I like using the ultra volume dry shampoo. So this is for fine to normal hair, but honestly anyone can use it, it's totally fine. And this one's by Goldwell. So before I spray, I want to make sure that it's nice and cooled down and the curls feel warm. So everything's pretty good. If you feel one side's nicer than the other, no worries, it's all good because you're gonna comb it out anyway. Hold, spray it in. Okay, so that should be good. You can hold the hair in place like so, and you can just start combing it through. And it's just gonna loosen up the curl. It just gives it that nice plump and really lush finish. I am digging it. I love that. Look at that. So you can really see the difference of why they are different. Holding the hair in place, spray underneath. I like to push mine to the front to really frame the face. Oh yeah, check out that fullness and volume, guys. What do you guys think? Thank you so much guys for watching this video for today. Don't forget to show some love and like this video and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel on the right hand side there. And until then guys, don't forget, it is so important to self-love and self-care at home. I know they say to us to stay home, but I think it's truly important to also pamper ourselves and make ourselves feel good. So until then guys, please enjoy my other lifestyle videos of course, and until then I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.